Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode, how do I say this? 1101 or 1101, whatever. It's Mike Matthews broadcasting from Cafe Anyway, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, Mont, the last place on earth. Today, we hear from Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, the Brewmaster, plus we bring you back a segment we haven't done in a
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Long time. With Fiona and Matt and Kathy, we're going to be hanging out at Kathy's Corner.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
An actual thing that happened to me a couple weeks ago on a Saturday. I was walking my dog Basil and we were waylaid and brought to a house where there were lots of being pancakes made, and I ate them and I smiled. And then I had to lay down because pancakes tend to...
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Most foods tend to just knock me on my butt. On Friday I had this humongous
Mike's
burrito
Daily
in
Podcast.
Castro Valley.
Yeah!
It was this place. On Fridays they do this thing. It's called it's a fish burrito, like a spicy fish burrito. Yeah. Some of you are like, what? Fish burrito? No, but it's good, and it had a lot of other stuff in it. It was huge, and then the rest of the day, I wanted to sleep. But I pushed myself, and I went to Half Moon Bay, which, by the way, let's get to the podcast picture.
And here's today's podcast picture.
The podcast picture is of Basil. This is not actually when we went to Half Moon Bay this past Friday, but several months back, we were at Half Moon Bay, and there was a guy who was surfing, and there was Basil in the sunset. It was an interesting shot. So artistic, because that's what I try to be sometimes, but I know it's art is sort of it's a subjective thing, isn't it? Like, you might look at that photo and go, oh, there's too much water. I understand. That's your prerogative, you Bobby Brown, you. And the Warriors did well last night, so now they're on to the Cleveland Cavaliers game thing. So way to go, Warriors. And the Sharks are also in some sort of playoff thing. I don't know. This isn't a sports cast. Sorry. And Trump apparently is going to do an announcement. Oh, look, it just walked in. Hi, Mike. It's Benita, the rodeo queen. Hi, how you doing?
It's a disgruntled fiddle player, tell you what.
What?
Isn't there usually like a Haley or something right here?
Yeah, there's usually like a Haley or something right here. That's true. That has changed because my schedule and his schedule have changed. So we're going to be doing podcasts together once in a while and doing the Daily Haley. It'll work. We'll make it work. This show has lasted 1,101 episodes. I'm sure it could keep going and adapt to the changes.
Roll with the changes, just like the REO Speedwagon. Tell you what.
What?
REO Speedwagon.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so Trump is going to do a speech today and talk about where all the money went from his big fundraiser for the veterans. He's going to talk about veterans, and that made the news. Look who else just walked in.
Hello there, Mike. I make the root beer. I'm the brewmaster. Oh, boy. I'll cut you.
Why? Because I was talking about Trump?
Yeah, I'm sick of hearing about him.
Seriously, he gets news coverage. If he sneezes, it's gotten worse. It's been bad for a while now, but wow. He has commanded the media. And my podcast, I'll stop talking about him. But I will talk about that organ sound. What a annoying thing that is, huh? No, they saw a UFO in Ohio, apparently. There are pictures on the internet. And, there is one more Trump thing. A judge has ordered the release of documents in the Trump University suit. So we should see what happens with that later on today. And then there was that movie this past weekend, the X-Men, which I'm not really sure if that cleaned up at the box office or if that other one is still going strong, the one about the jungle. Yeah. Maybe we should get to the segment now with Kathy's Corner, because I think we do talk about movies and such at her corner, as well as Pancakes, of course. By the way, all the stuff you want to find out, pictures, the podcast picture, and ways to help out the show, like through the Amazon link. If you click on the Amazon link and do any of your shopping there, that helps us out, and you don't have to do anything different. You're just shopping on Amazon like you usually do, buying your toast or whatever it is you buy. That's all there at Mike'sDailyPodcast.com, as well as a PayPal if you want to help donate to the show, and then all the Cafe Anyway characters will happily say something to you in a special MP3 greeting for you. There's also the past podcast pictures and past interviews that I've done, all there at Mike'sDailyPodcast.com. And now it's time.
Kathy's Corner.
Da-da-da-da-da, Kathy's Corner!
I'm eating pancakes at Kathy's Corner.
Welcome. Have some pancakes at Kathy's Corner.
We're in Kathy's kitchen. How are you, Kathy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I was walking Basil, and suddenly I got sucked into Kathy's Corner.
Well, I saw Basil walking up the street, and I said, "Hey, I think that's Mike. Hey, it's Mac Matthews. I wonder if he wants some pancakes." I'm going to yell out the window.
What kind of pancake are you making? And you did yell out the window just as that weird white van was following.
A little elusive. I thought I should save you from the white van.
I was like being trailed by this white van.
So I saved you by offering some blueberry pancakes to you.
Now,
We also have, if you want the healthier option, we also have grapefruit.
oh my gosh. Wow, Kathy. It's a total feast.
Indeed.
Wait, what's in the, what's that tea that you have?
Oh, ice green tea. I'm also trying to save Fiona's succulent plant that seems to be dying. I don't know what happened there. Did it... Either the cat knocked it over, or whilst cleaning it got...
Is that Fiona's first plant?
Yeah, there was a sale last year, and her class at preschool made some succulent garden displays.
I love succulents, don't you?
Yes, I do indeed.
They're wonderful plants. They're so hardy and robust.
Indeed, because I'm really bad at watering my plants, so it's very
Me
helpful.
too.
Yeah.
I think I overwater my succulents because they've turned into these huge dinosaur-like succulents, and
Do they go about your house sort of in tendrils?
yes, they go around, and then Richard Attenborough comes out and
That's helpful. At least he can explain to you what's going on.
I can't make any other references to Jurassic Park. It's been a long time since I saw that movie.
Yeah, I saw the new one. The only bit that I liked was the big... Spoiler alert.
There's a big something?
There's a big, lake dinosaur creature, an aquatic dinosaur that comes out and, kills the one that's been killing everybody else.
Oh, okay.
It's quite triumphant at the end, because he's been like, nobody can defeat it, and then at the very end it's like, goodbye.
Oh, darn. Well, so it's not a very good movie?
It was all right. What did you think? Matt is also at Kathy's Corner.
Hello. I'm nibbling on pancake.
The last movie I saw was with Matt. We saw Lincoln. No, Bridge of Spies.
Ah, yes.
Bridge of Spies.
That's the last movie I saw in a theater, I mean. I don't really go to the movie theaters that
Well,
much.
I thought that Matt, I didn't want to go. Well, I did want to go. Matt also wanted to go and got tickets, and I'm glad you guys went together.
Thank you, yes.
Good date.
That was a dude date, yeah. Well, it was good. It was a good movie, but I just don't go to see movies very often. But any other good ones you can say at Kathy's Corner is thumbs up?
Well, I'm looking forward to some future movies, like the X-Men movie. I'm looking forward to. But I really don't want to see either the new kind of new, the Superman Batman movie.
Oh, yeah.
Looks quite awful, because why would I want to watch two heroes fight each other?
Yeah.
Not excited about that. Nor am I excited about the Captain America movie for the same reason.
Yeah, they're fine. Why should they? That's the same thing. We got two in the same year.
I'm not about that. That just seems like an awful idea. The Wonder Woman is in the new Superman Batman movie, so that's the only redeeming feature of going to see that film, so I'll just have to watch it on...
There's your daughter, Fiona. How old is she now?
Fiona, how old are you?
4 years old.
Oh, okay. Wow, 4.
What did you just do? What did you bring to Daddy? Tell us.
A snail.
A snail picture?
Yeah.
What colors are the snail?
Lots of colors.
Lots of colors snail.
It's a multicolor snail.
Yeah.
Did you know when it rains, the snails come out and they start walking across the sidewalk? I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Do you know French people eat snails?
What?
They call it escargot.
Really weird.
Maybe next time you show up at Kathy's Corner, I'll make escargot for you randomly.
Yay! Look, that sounds good. I had it once at a French restaurant. It was delicious.
Yeah, lots of butter and garlic makes everything taste good.
Yes. Julia Roberts taught that to us years ago. Julia Roberts, the pretty woman, I mean. Julia Child Roberts. That's a great...
P. It's all right.
It's early. But, Kathy used to listen to the podcast when you weren't born yet.
It's true.
So you heard the show, since you were first into being.
Where?
Inside her.
You know what the best part about Mike Matthews' podcast is? All of the silly voices.
Yes.
I mean, interesting characters.
No, they're silly voices. They're crazy, silly.
Another spoiler alert.
Yeah, it was.
Another spoiler.
It's like digging into the fabric of reality right there.
Mike, you do have silly voices on your show. What? How does that happen? Yeah, and when I write about it on Facebook, I always say the Cafe Anyway characters, but I should just write silly, and the silly voices I do.
But that would just, I think not. Let's leave it up to the imagination. I just totally undermined your whole show.
No, that's fine. We broke down the fourth wall, and that's fine because now we have a view. So tell me about your what are you using in the pancakes?
Yeah, now that I'm killing your pancakes, I'm getting distracted.
You have it on a low heat, I think. Oh.
4 of them in there, so it's okay if I kill that one because there's others to eat.
Yum! It smells so good in here. And is that coconut oil you're using?
I do use coconut oil because I think it's healthier, and why not?
That's a great tip. Well, this has been awesome standing in your corner, Kathy's Corner.
The corner of Kathy's Corner is my kitchen.